in 2 days. In 2 days marks the annual entrance ceremony for the prestigious Einstroth Academy. For 500 years, the Academy has stood as a symbol of unity to those living on the floating city-state. Its great halls cultivates the most influential, the most talented, and the most ingenious that Einstroth can ever offer. 2 days. 2 days, and it will be the last anniversary of when Einstroth took to the skies. In 2 days marks the exact date when the surface and its people were left abandoned. But that is a tale best left for another time. Today we shall be starting a new story. One that you all will have a hand in telling. Each week you will be presented with choices. Choices that will affect the people living in this world. Some will be to their benefit, others will serve to their detriment, but all of them will push your own agenda. I am but a voice in the sky, a storyteller talking into the wind, a muse speaking to an empty room. I do not have a say in anyone's decisions, I merely tell what happens next. We start this chapter with a boy in a graveyard. Visiting his mother. Cethric, did you really have to come here, out of all places, right before you enter Einstroth?
Do you ever get the strangest feeling of deja vu?
Sometimes I do. But today's not one of those times. Can you explain to me why we're at a graveyard?
It's very simple. This might be the last time I get to see her.
It'll only be 4 years. She'll still be here, hopefully.
No. I know I am. My behavior. This might be it.
Your behavior? What do you mean about your behavior? You won't do anything in Einstroth, right?
I have no plans. But if my ambition gets the better of me, so be it.
So, what is your ambition? I don't think you've ever told me.
Currently, everything that I am is to attest with that man who brought me into this fucking life. I want to make sure that he watches me rise as he suffers for everything he did to her and me. And whatever it takes to get to that end, I'll do. Is that clear?
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Are you sure about that?
I'm very fucking sure.
But no murder, right? No killing? Seth, don't make the same mistakes as me. Not everyone's your enemy. So, do you want to see your mother one last time?
I honestly think this is far enough. I can't stomach to see her in this state.
I can call upon her soul, if that helps. What will make you ready?
I need to extinguish this fire in me.
Okay, we're back. Great. Can people in the comment just confirm for us what was the last thing you heard Seth say?
Weird. I think whatever's watching us seems to have come back. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. When was the last time you've heard of your father?
Last I checked, he gave up the war and militia ideals and became a politician. I'm not sure what he's been up to in the past couple of years or so.
A politician? Really? You can never trust a politician. They always have their hidden agendas. But I suppose you have yours as well. Please roll me a perception check.
Sure, absolutely.
Out of the corner of your eye, since a shadow waned from the fire, there's someone nearby, and you recognize them. The groundskeeper for the cemetery. It seems that she's been here a while.
He's gonna kind of just dart his eyes directly at them.
Are you spying on me?
No. I was just gonna clean these gravestones and I'll be right on my way. But I noticed that you lit a fire here. Can you please put that out?
We'll be going soon anyway.
I noticed that you're sitting next to the Celios family. Are you a relative?
Yeah. Something like that.
Interesting. Your father was here a day ago too. Why didn't you come visit with them?
Um, this person that just said that, they said my father was here a bit ago. Like, how did they? Okay.
A day ago.
Is there? Okay.
I recognize him from the ad campaigns. Even the groundskeeper has TV, you know. I'm guessing that means you're Thetheric. You're going to Einstroth, right?
Yes. It's been nothing but a nuisance ever since I accepted the invitation.
I think you'll do fine.
And what makes you think that? I can just get expelled this time or more.
You won't be expelled. Hopefully. At least not from Einstroth. I heard that if you get expelled from the academy, you get sent down to the surface, so, hopefully that doesn't happen. But I guess that's just a rumor. Are you?
Why would the surface be so fucking bad? In your opinion?
Oh, of course you know. The surface is a wasteland. There's no way you'll survive a day there.
Right. Just curious to know what your impressions were.
Can you do me a favor? If you're up to favors, I don't... Yeah.
Depending on the favor.
So there's this old tomb. I've heard that there was going to be a party thrown at it tomorrow. I don't want them to disturb the peacefulness of the cemetery. Would you kick them out for me? I don't really like conflict. And it seems like you do.
Do this for you, but what are you going to offer me, Inquisition-wise?
Oh,
Nothing in this life is free.
yes, compensation for your efforts. Do you need anything from a groundskeeper? Anything at all?
Yes, one thing in particular.
He's gonna kind of like stand up and walk towards her and get like close enough where only him and her would have like 15, like 5 or so, like space in between. He's gonna use thaumaturgy to whisper directly into her ear.
I need you to make sure that that gravesite is untouched. Is that clear? I don't want to see where a single soul step an inch near that spot.
This one. That's your mother. I mean, I'm just guessing it's as a female name.
You're asking too many questions. Do we have a deal?
It's a deal.
Fine. But then I'll handle it for you. Where are they now?
Well, they're not there yet, but tomorrow evening. I know you do have your acceptance ceremony or your entrance ceremony the day after, but hopefully it wouldn't take that long.
Right. Of course.
Thank you. This'll really help.
By the way, what is your name?
Nobody needs to know of a graveskeeper. But you can call me Ellie. Thank you for this. And she disappears. Weird for a graveskeeper to just be prowling around in the dark, but I guess that's part of her job. Speaking of, when are you gonna get me that phone you promised?
Seth rolls his eyes aggressively and sits back down onto the log.
And the scene shifts. Now we move to an orphanage. A rather luxurious one at that. A young lady with white hair stands before a podium. In front of her, a wise but strict-looking person. She's reading a book out loud. And as you promised, You will never strike another student again, is that clear?
Crystal clear.
I would like you to say that again. Never strike another student. Or, as a matter of fact, another person ever again. Is that clear?
You're tying my hands here. I think at certain points there's important decisions you have to make, and I think it's important to protect yourselves, is it not?
I guess I'll give you that, only to defend yourself. But I don't want any letters coming from the academy that you maimed or insulted another student.
Then I will guarantee you get no letters back from the Einstroth Academy of such things.
I feel like you've concocted some sort of loophole. You've done it before. But I am
When
proud of
have
you.
I-
You did well.
I didn't expect you to say that right in front of me. I really didn't.
Well, I won't be seeing you for the next 4 years, so might as well say it now. Better here than a letter.
You sure you aren't gonna miss me?
I am very sure I will not miss you, but I will hope that you do well in the academy. The children
You and me
will
both.
miss you.
Are you sure there's no way that we can contact each other while I'm gone?
Speaking of that, steps down from the podium. I suppose I should have given this to you a lot sooner. I know I took this away, but here you go. She hands you back your phone. Remember your promise.
Sorry, remind me of it again.
No maiming other students or people unless in self-defense.
What about in defense of others, too?
I suppose that's fine. But really, I don't want any more letters of you shoving a cello bow up somebody's rear end.
Then I will promise that such thing.
Right. Come with me, I have someone to introduce you to. This
Let me
person
guess.
is an orphan at another facility. And luckily enough, they also got into Einstroth. Over here. Yep, this way. You've walked these halls before. Syra. Meet Poppy. Poppy lifts her hood up, and you notice very pinkish violet eyes. You also see very large ears sprouting from her hood.
We get a lot of new people around here, but not as quite special as you.
You could say that yourself. What's with the white getup?
That's just how I was born.
You were born head to toe in white, even your clothes?
That is a fashion choice.
I think you should add more color. I'll leave you
What?
to your devices. Remember your promise.
Yes, yes. I got it. So, you're stuck in the same boat as me then, huh?
Yep, Einstroth Academy. I'll see what I can do, but I won't promise anything. I had the same conversation with my orphanage director, and yeah, I don't think I can make any of those promises. They told me not to smoke, drink. Yeah, no, that's not happening. What's your vice? You look like you're someone with a vice.
A vice.
Yeah, you know, the devil's lettuce, good old lizard tail. You know, what gets you going?
Okay, okay. Maybe take one step. Unfortunately, I don't partake in such things.
You don't partake in such things, or is that just for now?
I like to keep my health at the maximum. My body is a temple, so my friend says as well.
Your body is your temple. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Why are you stepping away?
I just see a lot of. Are you smoking inside the orphanage?
Um, so you noticed. Yes, I am. Would you like to try some?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Hey, now we're supposed to be friends. Why are you backing away?
No, it's just that yeah.
Fine, 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 fine. So what's up with you? What's your story?
As in, like, why I'm going to Einstroth?
Well, that, but I'm more interested in, well, what made you choose white? I'm guessing your parents are dead, because, you know, we're both orphans.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Actually, that's
Oh,
a
come
great
on.
point.
My parents are dead too, so you could make fun of me as well.
I got a question for you too. Were you also born like that? The black, the hair.
Yes, I was born with black hair. Is that supposed to be a joke or something? Cause I'm a bunny? Hair? Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, you're so original.
No.
What the fuck was that? Is that your laugh?
What are you talking about? Nothing happened.
You said hee hee. Was that your laugh?
Sorry, I think we're getting off topic. Have we? Do you even know my name?
She mentioned Selena?
Close. It was close. I'll give you that.
Okay, can I try again? Is it Siren? You look like a siren. In a good way.
Almost.
Your
Oh.
eyes. I don't know. I'm kind of into it.
Sorry, they're not purple like yours, I suppose.
Oh yeah. But you have a mad case of RBF. I mean, it's fine, but you know, people might get the wrong impression.
Well, it's not really up to them, and I don't really care what they think, so does it really matter?
I suppose not. What's your major? I can ask.
Well, if you can't already tell, I start pulling out, or if on my back there's a big case. Sorry, I'm describing something. There's a big case, and I'll whip it. I'll take off my backpack, and I'll start taking out my cello. Well, if you can use your eyes.
I'm using my eyes.
Okay, it's euphonious invention. I'm
Oh,
if you could call me musically inclined.
so what's the instrument called? Is that, I think it's a violin, but like bigger, so like a big violin?
Yeah,
That's
you're
what it
close,
is,
you're
right?
close. For you it is. For you it is.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but hey, me and a couple of friends are throwing a party tomorrow. Would you like to come?
Is there gonna be drugs and alcohol in there?
Oh no, definitely not.
Insight check? Question mark?
Go right ahead.
Sorry, Matt, I need a little help.
To access your inventory or your skill checks, double-click your character. Click Insight under the Attributes tab. Then roll normally. Nat 20, goddamn! She's lying her ass off! She has a thin but sly smile that you clearly notice. She's not very good at hiding her emotions.
Poppy, you're lying to your friends now?
Okay, fine. I was never really good at lying. There will be drugs and alcohol, but you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Okay? Let's get that clear. But there will also be some other Einstroth students in attendance, so I was thinking maybe you could stop by, meet a few people, then leave, play music or whatever. Good chance.
If you think it's a good idea, then I suppose I should go. Might as well. I'm supposed to be there just to make friends anyways.
Right. Well, here's the address. She hands you her phone. And the address is in some local graveyard or something. But it's slightly off that. It's in the middle of a forest. Yeah. That's the spot. I'll be sending to you that now. You hear a notification on your phone and you get the address. I'll see you there, right?
Definitely.
All right.
Find me when I get there though, for sure.
Of course. I hope you like music, but I already know you do. Well, see ya. As she walks away, she mutters something under her breath. One more perception check as she leaves. Not quite. All you hear is a statement and then some brief laughter. The scene changes once again. This time, at a bank. So, as you can see from your bank account, you're dead broke now. Well, not dead broke, but, you know.
I'm sure I can manage.
Finn,
Thanks for the heads up anyway.
are you sure about this? I mean, I'm the one that recommended it, but Einstroth Academy. Wow.
I think it'll be worth it in the long run. I need a new start.
Well, I'll leave you to it. If you have any more questions about your bank account or any banking related information, once again, you can visit me anytime. I'll be here. Thank you for
Of
shopping.
course.
Banking. Damn it. Old habits kicking in again. Vin,
Yeah?
is it too late to say that I really don't want you to go? She's slightly tearing up at this point.
I won't be able to visit, right?
You already know the answer to that question. We can't really visit you. No outside people or personnel could enter Einstroth Academy.
Well, I'm sure I can find a way out at some point. Just at least to say hi.
Promise you'll visit me when that happens? You have to, alright?
I'm gonna reach for her hand and kind of nod. Promise.
Alright.
And Bianca,
Yes, Finn?
thank you for being there for me, with me.
I think you don't need to be thankful. I should be thankful. I'm glad you showed up when you did.
As am I. Not sure if I'm quite ready for the entrance ceremony yet.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Vin. You'll be fine. Just keep saying it, and you will be.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I will be fine. Okay.
Now, let's head on back to the coffee shop. Let's make some coffee.
That sounds nice. Yeah, okay.
Come on. Are you at any point at all excited?
Well, of course I am. I mean, you know how big of an opportunity this is, so what's not to be excited about?
I mean, but that poor kid, though. You did take all of his...
We don't need to think about that.
Right. Do you even know the kid?
No.
No?
No. I never bothered to find out who he was.
Oh, I suppose that's good. No connections.
No. Which hopefully means nothing will fall back on me.
Right. What
Don't
if
know
your
if I can
father shows up?
Well, that's for me to worry about later. And I would like to see him. I haven't seen him since, well, you know, but just hope he's at least proud of me.
Well, you can never really know. From what I've heard you talk about him, he's a character in his own right.
one way or another. I do miss him. Haven't seen either of them in 2 years now, so I don't know. I think it'd be a good thing if I did end up seeing him, just not so good for my reputation.
Bianca Porter gives you a side hug.
I'm
Have
gonna-
you contacted your mom since then? Like,
I'm gonna
at
ju-
all?
I'm gonna just shake my head and kind of lean into it.
Well, she has to know by now, right? That you're going to Einstroth?
Well, I would assume if the media knows, then she'll have to know as well.
Right. I suppose so. And she hasn't contacted you in any way?
I don't think I've exactly made it easy for her, but I don't know. Should I visit her before going?
Maybe a text message will do. Maybe she'll show up. I guess we won't know until it happens.
I'm gonna glance out the window. About what time is it right now?
It's in the middle of in the middle of the night.
I'll go ahead and at least text her now and see if she responds by morning. I'm gonna pull out my phone, send a very quick start typing, delete the whole message, retype it out, and just turn the phone off and don't send anything. Maybe later.
Maybe that's for the
Think-
best.
I need to think on what I would say. In 2 years of silence, it's not exactly. It wouldn't exactly be fair of me to just say, "Hey, I'm going to be going to this academy and not be able to see you for a while. And how have you been?"
Yeah, of course. That's really stupid. I'm sorry I even suggested
No.
it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. Uh, um,
Yes,
I'm really gonna miss you.
Bianca. I promised you I'd see you again.
I know, but we've been living together for all these years, and
It'll be okay. And I will be back as soon as I'm done with everything there. Even after I. Sorry. Is this all okay with you?
I'm the one that suggested it, so it should be okay with me. I'm still kind of getting the okay with me part down. But I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
There's nothing stopping me from texting and calling you, right?
Nothing stopping you.
Then that's all we need to think about.
Also, I know you told me that you're open to other people, and I think I'm okay with that, but please let me know
Uh-huh.
beforehand.
What do you mean by that?
We had this conversation before, you know, how if you find somebody over there that you're really interested in, I said I'd be okay with it, but only if you let me know.
Of course, I wouldn't go behind your back.
Thank you. Now let's head on home.
Right.
Go up a stairway. And as soon as you reach the top, the door swings open and a cold breeze enters the bank. You see 4 people standing in front of it. Almost as if they timed you guys reaching up the stairs before entering.
Uh-oh.
So, Bianca, it's been a while. I haven't seen you since we broke up. Vin, that's my ex.
Kind of standing in front of her at this point.
All good, I'm no harm. I'm over it. Actually, I wanted to throw a party, and I really hope you'd come. I mean, we were friends before, and I think we're still friends now, right, Bianca? Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna turn and kind of whisper to her, "You don't have to if you don't want to."
I think I'll be fine. He's never done anything to harm me, and honestly, he's a decent guy, I think. We just never really saw eye to eye. Especially after he cheated on me, but that's past the point. He never hit me or anything, never insulted me. I guess I just wasn't enough.
Well, a party, you say? And I'm gonna turn to face him.
Yes, a party.
Mind if I tag along?
Why, of course, a friend of Bianca is a friend of mine. It's gonna be at that old cemetery, right out of town. You'll see the lights.
I'm sure I will. I'm gonna reach back and grasp at Bianca's hand.
We'll see you there. Thanks for the invite. Have a good day, Bianca. Yeah, the 4 people turn around and leave. Gone as quickly as they came. And Bianca looks at you. Yeah, that's...
Are you okay?
Yeah. Honestly, it wasn't really a big deal that they appeared here. I'm over him. It seems that he's clearly over me.
Just
Yeah.
staring at the door at this point.
Let's go home. Wait, did they tell us... Did they tell us when it'll happen?
Well, if it's a party and we'll be seeing lights, I'm assuming it's at night.
Bianca's phone notification rings, and a text message pops up. Oh, I forgot. The party's gonna be held tomorrow. So dress for cold weather.
I'll put something together.
How did he get my number?
I'm more questioning how he knew that we were gonna be here and showed up when he did.
You know what? That too. Hopefully he's not a stalker or anything, but I guess if that happens, you'll kick their ass, right?
I'll do whatever you need me to.
And you go home, creating a nice cup of coffee for yourselves. You're relaxing next to the stove. Meanwhile, a day passes. One day left. Your final night of freedom. Before you enter a new phase of your life. Frost, you've been rebelling. You haven't seen your parents in 2 days, and after your acceptance letter, you've gone basically incognito. Frost, have you drunk at all yet today?
Frost is not drinking anymore, but she is definitely vaping a lot to cope with it.
So, Frost, I'm happy to see you here, and I really want some hugs right now. Give me a hug. You're so adorable. Oh my god.
Maybe get the fuck away from me?
Oh,
Like I told you before, I don't like hugs. Hugs are
But-
stupid for little kids.
it's
Get
like,
the fuck away from me.
no, but it's like perfect right now. It's like all the lights and shit. You-
Frost will pull her hand back and will signal that she will punch.
Okay.
Get the fuck away from me, Poppy.
All right.
Ugh,
I'll leave you alone, but I will get that hug later.
whatever. Maybe when you're drunk, I'll let you because you're stupid when you're drunk.
Hey, don't call me stupid.
Oh, are your feelings hurt? I'm sorry, Poppy.
It's not hurt. I'm just, I really want a hug right now.
Fine. If you're gonna be such a baby about it, Frost will reluctantly let herself be hugged.
She hugs you and she squeezes you tight.
Oh, I said hug me, not take the life out of me.
Crystal,
No, but I
she's so
still have feelings.
Yeah, she looks
God,
adorable.
I hate you guys. Crystal, can you do something about this? Like,
I'm busy playing music. I really
no,
want to
I'm
hug
not
too.
gonna be
Can
able
I?
to play music. Ah, you guys, why do you have to do this to me? I'm already having a shitty week because of the Einstroth thing, okay? Do you guys have to make things all girly with your hugs and stuff? She
But
still
I-
hugs, of course.
But it looks really fun.
Fine, but try to hug me a little bit more moderately than Poppy here, or else I will not be able to play. And you guys know that if I don't play, this party's gonna suck.
All right. She kind of steps away from her magic orb that's displaying all the music, and she just grabs your arm and hugs it. Wow. All this leather, and you're still really soft. You moisturize?
Yeah, I do. I have to. Part of my daily routine or whatever. I tried to not stop doing it, but then just my skin got all weird and just frizzy, and I didn't like it. And I'm like, I know I'm Sprite and I'm supposed to be like just naturally good. But there's a lot of work that goes into the soft skin. A lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, I bet. And your hair. I don't even know how to style it
You like?
that. Yeah, I just put mine in a bun.
Yeah, I just, it takes a lot of my. I'll teach you. Well, I suppose I will not be able to teach you once I'm in Einstroth. Oh well.
You know that I'm going to
I just-
Einstroth too, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna stay in Einstroth. You know that, right? You know I'm not staying there.
Wait, right. Your plan. You were gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not staying. Like, no offense, girls. Like, you guys, you're cool and shit, but most people in Einstroth are just these fucking bougie, like, we're better than you people, and I don't belong there, okay? And I especially don't want to be there if it's gonna make Theo think that I'm making him proud. Do you know what he told me 3 days ago? He was like, "Oh my god, I'm so proud of you for getting
No.
into Solarian." Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Right.
as if.
Right. Honestly, it would have been really fun if you like stayed and you joined Lunarbright, or maybe even Starfall, so you could be with Poppy. But yeah,
Solarian sucks. Like, I'm so mad. But we're here. We're gonna have a party. Gonna drink while you guys are gonna get drunk. I'll do other stuff. I'll do other stuff that's fun. And we're gonna kick it. We're gonna have so much fun. And then when we go to Einstroth, I'm going to make them regret the fucking day they ever accepted me. But I guess we could hang out, like, while I'm still executing my plan. I guess we could hang out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
you mean we are gonna hang out, right? Right? We're
Yeah,
gonna hang out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
definitely
guess,
gonna
maybe,
hang out.
whatever. Yeah, whatever. If they're definitely gonna hang out. Yeah.
Speaking of, I met this girl, and she's an orphan
Oh.
too, and I invited her. She's coming on
Mhm.
later. That's fine,
Are
right?
we going to? Are we? Yeah, of course.
She's going to
like,
Einstroth too.
Are we gonna do? Oh, she's going to Einstroth. Well, I mean, I guess since she's like, no offense, I don't know if this is offensive, but like, I guess she is an orphan, that means that she's not stuck. So, I guess, yeah, it's cool, chill. So, what's this girl's deal? Is she what's the vibe?
I read about her online, and you'd never guess what she did. She shoved a cello bow up somebody's ass, and it was all recorded, and it was
Shut
really
up!
brutal.
You have the recording?
The poor kid. Look, you see a video of a kid displayed in front of the entire school with a cello bow sticking out his rear end. The kid seems to be crying, and Syra, you could see her in the corner playing the piano.
Oh my god. We gotta get this girl into our crew. Like, this shit is crazy. This makes it seem like I'm fucking tame, okay? I need to meet this girl.
You know what? I think she's about to arrive, so be right back. I'll go grab her.
Alright.
Oh wait,
fine.
unless you want to come. Actually, you should come with.
No. I actually are you sure? I feel like some
Yeah,
vibes
fine.
are going on.
It's fine.
Cool.
Crystal will hold
Okay.
it for it.
Okay,
way.
but just so you know, I don't want to be your third wheel or whatever. So just give me a sign and I'll scooch. I'll go over to Crystal and we'll play some music.
Oh, come on. You know I'll never replace you.
Oh, I
Come
know.
No,
I know.
Come on, hurry up.
Okay,
Don't you fly
I'm
or something?
small.
Couldn't you just fly over that?
Yeah, but I'm still small. No, I don't want to fly
Hey,
because
you can't play
it
the
does
size
this
card
glittery
now.
thing.
There's no way you could
It
play the
does
size
this
card
glittery
now.
thing when I fly, okay? And I don't like it because people see the glitter and they're all like, "Oh my god, such a cute sprite!" I don't like it, so I.
But
just
it's adorable.
Shut up, okay? Shut up, Poppy. So where is this girl that you're talking about? I don't see her.
As you say that, you see a white haired young woman walk down the stairs. You see Syra.
Oh. Oh, I see. I understand now.
Right,
Hmm.
right.
I see.
I know.
Poppy, you dug!
And we have like similar circumstances and everything.
Pretty much just say that Titania made it happen. Just at this point, like Titania could literally come out and be like, I made it happen.
Right. Let's go meet her.
Okay.
Hi, Syra.
Hey, Poppy, what's going on?
This is my friend Frost. She's great.
Sup, bitch?
She's going to Einstroth too.
Syra's gonna take out her hand to have a handshake.
Frost will shake it like and try to be like really hard while shaking it. I've heard a lot about you. Let me look at you. And she'll start to fly, even though she said she doesn't want to fly. But she'll start to fly around Syra. Okay, so you're the type that doesn't look like it, but you're actually pretty hardcore. I see. I dig that.
I get told that I have an RBF. I thought I would look exactly like you would think.
Yeah, but it's like a hot RBF. I mean, it's alright.
Is Poppy still smoking right now?
Most definitely.
Hey.
Oh,
Can
right.
Um,
She puts it away.
I'd like to roll an insight check into this because Syra just
Step
stepped
back.
away from my friend.
Sorry.
Roll an insights check.
I'd like to know. Where's my insight? I should have pretty good insight, right? Should have some pretty good insight. Let's see. What's my insight? 0. No.
14.
14.
You could tell that she's somewhat uncomfortable. She kind of keeps looking to the sides. Does not really know what to do in this social situation, but she does want to get away from all the smoke that's coming from Poppy.
I see. Okay, hold on one sec.
Wait,
let me
so
see.
both of
Just
you
gotta
guys are also going to Einstroth, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of I kind of have to go, but Poppy will definitely kick ass there.
I thought Einstroth was meant for learning, not kicking ass.
You can kick ass in learning. You can be the best, even if it's academic, right?
I think so. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be so drugged up in exam week. It's gonna be crazy, and I think I'll still do well.
Yeah, you're okay. This girl over here, crazy. She gets so fucking drugged up and somehow still can function. When I get drugged up, I don't even know how to get to the bathroom on my own. Like, girl is crazy. It's another level.
Yeah, maybe
That
it's
was
in
a
her
fun
genes.
day. Oh, we're
Yeah.
talking about jeans. I'm not gonna say it.
So, Syra, what do you do exactly?
What do I do?
Yeah, like what's your poison? Alcohol? Drugs? Smoking?
The vice thing? Yeah, I'm not really into that. I'm more of a food girly, I guess.
Oh, I hear you. Well, I don't know if you'll find a lot of good food around here. Is there food around here?
Nope.
Bro, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's out of character.
Yeah, I don't think there's like good food here, but like you came to a party, so I'm assuming you came here for a reason, right? Are you more like here for social networking, the music.
What's crazy is actually I was here for Poppy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she was here for me.
But
Well,
honestly, I was hoping a little bit for food, but Syra looks around, and I'm guessing I'm not gonna get that, but it's okay.
You know what? We can order out. It's fine. We'll just get some people over, and they're gonna serve us some food. It'll be fine.
well, I'm good on the food thing, but we should probably ask Crystal if she wants some food because she's been playing for a while, and when she plays, like she stops thinking about herself and her body. Do you like music, Sarah?
Yeah, actually, I'm part of. I used to be part of a band, but it's okay.
Oh, what happened?
More of a string band, less of a band than you think.
Oh, like a choir?
Yeah, somewhat like that.
And you left?
Had to. Certain things got taken away because of a certain issue, but
She's talking about what the video I showed you, like when
yeah,
bow
yeah,
and
yeah.
that was so badass.
Oh,
wait. There's a video?
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know. I just saw it. Dude, you're badass. Like, I don't know what that kid did, but probably deserved it.
That's what I've been saying, but I've been getting a lot of shit for it, so unfortunate.
Oh, you did great.
Yeah,
that was so funny. That was
Some
great.
people just don't have a sense of humor. Am I right, Bobby?
You're totally right. Honestly, I think they just need to puff one and like let it all go and just laugh it out,
You know what, Sarah? You should hang out with us because we have such a great sense of humor, and we'll never give you shit. Like, you should totally hang out with Poppy. Like, she doesn't take a lot seriously unless it's like important stuff to her, because clearly she's human. But, well, are you human?
From what I've heard, I think she's more of
an elf.
Well, still humanoid. Well, but like I said, Poppy doesn't take that much seriously, so you should probably hang out with her. And I'll very clearly wink.
She winks back. And boy that you recognize, wearing a fedora, walks past you. Hey, Frost.
What's his name?
You
Again?
could call him
I forgot.
Xavier.
Oh, hi Xavier. What's up?
Hey, I got some guests coming over.
Uh-huh.
I think they're
Are
here,
they cool
actually.
guests or
They're cool. I mean, I can vouch for one. I don't know about the other one, but Bianca's definitely cool.
I see. Okay, can I come join? I want to meet new people.
Sure. They seem like they're coming down the stairs right now.
Okay. Hey, Poppy, take care of Syra for us.
Most definitely. Hey, Syra.
Okay. So, who are these people?
This is Bianca. And
hi, Bianca.
that's her friend. Hi.
Hi, I'm Vin.
Hi, Finn. Frost will just kind of squint her eyes at Vin for a bit. Do I know you?
Squint my eyes as well a little bit. Not sure if I recognize you in this lighting, and definitely not in this sound.
Huh. Weird. I feel like I don't know. Well, I've met a lot of people. Maybe we met at a party or something. So how do y'all know Xavier?
Well, I don't, but...
Bianca's my ex.
Oh! Is she the ex?
Yeah. That one.
Oh. Awkward!
very
Yeah.
much holding Bianca's hand right now.
She's holding yours, and she just clenched your hand very tightly.
Frost will lean like an elbow on Xavier's shoulder, even though it's very hard to do so without flying. And then like whisper like, "It seems like you have a bit of a competition, my dude."
Well, I'm not really in it for the competition now. It's complicated. Yeah, Xavier cheated on her.
I don't think that helped.
Sorry, that was out of character. Yeah, we know. Like, but y'all are here to the party, so I'm assuming bygones be bygones, right? We don't need to bring the party mood down. Me personally, I'm here to party, so
Right, you're right. I think we
Right.
should all just calm down, enjoy ourselves. Well,
Everyone's here for a
party.
good time.
Right.
yeah. All
Good
good,
time.
Bianca?
All good.
Great. Well, you know what? This is a very cool day. All my friends are having guests, and I'm meeting a lot of new people. So, I'm willing to take some inspiration. Does anyone have any song that they want to hear?
I kind of want some metal.
Metal. You got it, my dude.
Yes, metal. I think some metal would do great. Honestly. Yeah, totally.
Okay, before I get there, can I get you all some drinks? Syra, you don't drink, so
You guys don't
I
have
guess I
like
could-
anything else?
Frost will look at Xavier, unsure, because she's pretty sure there's not really anything else.
No.
I'll see what I can do. I'll hook you up. Vin, Bianca, Bobby,
take
I
whatever
know
you
what
got.
you want.
I'll take whatever you've got.
All right. Anything for your girlfriend?
Look to Bianca. You want
No drinks for me,
or-
thanks.
Okay.
All right, got it. I'll be back. And then she's gonna whisper to Xavier, "Do something about the mood here, dude. You're bringing my last party down."
Sorry about that, Frost.
Nah, you're all good, bro. Just take care of it.
All right, let's head on over, guys.
Frost is gonna go to where the drinks are. I don't know where it is.
More towards where you were, next to Crystal.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Right, this way. Meanwhile, at the outskirts, Thethric, you stumble upon lights. Lights in an abandoned tomb. This must be what the graveyard's keeper was talking about. Loud music are playing, disturbing the peace. You come down the stairs, Thethric. Your companions following closely behind.
Before we get a little too close, he's going to turn to Nyx specifically.
Listen, I need you to sneak around the perimeter. And on my word, I'll make a sound. You jump out and terrify the fuck out of them.
Easily done. You hear in your head. Are you sure this is a good idea? You seem to just be having fun.
I'm having an amazing time. I thought you wanted me to be more active and sociable.
I guess this is what you would call amazing. Yeah, yeah, let's go ruin it.
Nah. Just keep a keen eye on things. Stay on perimeter with me.
Alright. What do you do?
He's gonna kind of like keep walking forward and try to get to the center of like wherever the fuck this party is. Yeah, that's where he's gonna try to make his way towards.
Alright. You begin walking forward, and you get immediately stopped by 3 individuals. Are you okay, dude? You look really sick right now. Are you okay? You look like you're dead. Yeah, he totally looks like he's dead.
Get out of my fucking way.
Sorry, who are you? I don't recognize you. You've never come to one of these parties before. Trust me, I'll know.
I'm telling you that I'm familiar with most of the people here. Now get out of my fucking way.
Right. Name one person you know.
As he says name one person he knows, he's going to just have his hands flare with the necrotic energy. And he's going to shoot a glance at it and then back at him.
I know demise. I know death. I know destruction. Now get the fuck out of my way.
Well, I don't want to fuck with this. You got it. Alright, man. You just step off, alright? I don't think you know anybody here. If somebody did, they would have
Matt,
invited you in.
a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I noticed.
Bit of an issue.
I noticed.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Just step off.
Be
Alright.
like your fucking friends and be a good boy and move.
You really want to do it this way. Just so you know, I'm heading to Einstroth Academy too. I recognize you.
Definitely didn't fucking axe.
You're Seth, right?
I am whoever you want me to be.
Okay, I'd like you to be out of my face.
Hey, okay, well I'd like you to be fucking gone.
I mean, I asked first, and I asked pretty politely.
I don't have time for this.
He's going to just start walking past him.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on, now we can be friends. What are you trying to do here?
I have a question. Is there anything else?
Uh,
Are you a fucking security here? Do you have any priority with protecting the lives of these fucking people?
well, my friends are the ones kind of hosting the party, so I guess I am
Then
working
who
as
the
kind of.
fuck are you?
I'm.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice this happening?
Go right ahead. DC.
Okay, you guys go on.
DC 13.
Got it.
I'm Gavin Fisher. Yeah.
Alright, Gavin Fisher. I'm sorry to tell you, but you stumbled upon the wrong person to fuck with.
Really?
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. If you don't walk the fuck away, I will make you.
You know what? Here, we can resolve this another way. I don't want to beat your face in, so let's just talk. Let's just talk. We can just talk. Is that fine? Talking is fine. Talking's fine.
Quite done with talking.
Come on, let's just meet the host. Whatever you want. You could talk it out with her. Honestly, I'm not getting paid at all. But I am warning you to not fuck with me.
I don't even know your fucking name.
I literally just... Whatever. This way, this way, this way. Oh my god, that dude's green. What the fuck? What did you roll on that perception check?
12.
Yikes. You see a
Yeah.
newcomer, but you couldn't really tell out who they are, but you do notice that they are coming.
What's the name of the guy with him? I'm assuming I know him.
Gavin.
Gavin,
Fisher.
got it. Gavin Fisher, got it.
So, yeah, totally.
I really think Cyrus cute. Oh, you could hear this
Before he,
all out
like-
loud.
Before Seth like, walks up fully, he, like right about here, he's gonna kind of like lean in onto Celine and whisper something to her.
One might work. I need you to fuck with the lights. Make them look as if they're exploding. Use presto.
Whatever you say, Seth.
I think Frost is, at this point, have been given drinks to everyone except Bianca. And an extra strong one for Poppy, of course. Is just discussing with Crystal what song they're gonna play.
Honestly, just play whatever you want.
Alright, how about we play Death to You in the Horizons?
Sure.
Cool. She's
not?
just tuning her guitar, making sure that the sound is extra metal.
Alright. Meanwhile, Bianca's talking to Vin. I don't think we should have came.
If you want to leave, we can leave. I'm not making you stay.
I mean, we're already here, so I guess we can have a good time. Find a corner. I mean, if anything, it's the last day and it is a party.
I'm not opposed.
Alright. Let's do this. Can I actually have a drink, Frost?
You're finally drinking. Okay.
Give me the hardest
So-
thing you got.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay. Just warning you, I may not be drinking anymore, but I can still make a very mean drink.
Right. Yes,
Okay.
hardest thing you got.
Just a lot of the equivalent of vodka and absinthe and absolute just mixed together with like the tiniest bit of grapefruit with it. It's not even a cocktail at this point. It's just like just a mix of the hardest liquors with a tiny bit of fruit.
Alright, you do that, and she kind of just looks at it, looks at you, bottoms up, drinks in one go, starts stumbling around.
Oh, dude.
Whoa, that hit
Hey,
quickly.
You okay?
Yeah, that
uh,
was not a shot glass. That was
Um,
kind of a
one
full
more.
I think you're supposed to
Bianca,
sip
no, no,
that.
no, no, no,
One
no.
more.
I'm gonna drag her back away from the drinks.
She could really take it.
yeah. Wow.
One more.
Wow, Xavier!
No,
Gross.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, why? Wow, but I don't know. I don't fucking know at this point. You know what? Fuck it. And Frost is gonna take a drink and just drink because this is so weird and awkward having the
Constitution
X
check.
and the current. Please.
DC like probably 18.
Can I do it with disadvantage because
Go right ahead.
because of the whole
You were
rehab
already drinking.
debacle? No, she wasn't drinking, but because she's been not drinking for a while, it's probably gonna hit harder.
Bianca
So let me
pokes your
just-
cheek. You're cute.
Is that a saving throw?
I think
Saving throw.
you should have gotten some
I
water.
think you've had enough to drink.
No, this is great. This
5.
is
Great.
great. Honestly.
Okay, let's bring you over here.
Right. Hey, that guy's green. Alright, am I just... I think I'm just drunk.
I'm gonna look at the person that she pointed out for a moment. Wait a minute. Do I know you?
No, I don't know anybody here, really.
tomatoes.
Never seen you around before.
You definitely look familiar.
You, did you invite this guy?
Huh? No.
Oh, you said you knew him, right?
Way before. I'm only here because of Bianca.
Well, he said he's gonna bash my face in or something. Frost, you talk to that guy.
He said what?
Whatever.
Hey man! Gonna like very, very lousily try to fly in front of everyone. And it's not doing much. She's very small. She's not hiding anyone, but it's the... She's drunk, and it's the whole drunk making her feel bigger than she is. Hey man! You don't talk to my friends like that at my party! What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with
Actually,
me?
wait a second. What the fuck is wrong with you? You look sick as fuck. And that I don't mean that in the good way. I mean that in the very bad way. And that you look like you're gonna puke on me way, and I'm not gonna enjoy it.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with...
And as he says that, he's going to start struggling as if he can't talk, scratching at his throat and start moving sporadically. He's going to fall on the ground and start coughing profusely. You see what looks like small vines. Using Druidcraft, he's going to have vines explode out of his fucking mouth. And he's going to use Thaumaturgy to just yell out, "You are all in danger." And that's the signal. And then the fucking panther is going to jump out of the fucking bushes and start terrifying the fuck out of people. And Celine's going to start fucking with the lights.
Alright, that happens, yeah. First thing that
Gavin,
happens,
what the fuck did this guy drink?
the panther appears from out of the bushes, pounces basically right on top of Vin. Or, sorry, Syra. The lights start fucking up. And eventually, nearly all the lights just disappear. And the music stops.
You can all run and you will all be infected.
Infected? What? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Vin, you know this guy. Creepy fuck.
He's
You know this guy?
familiar.
What? Bro, he got vines coming out of his mouth. What the hell?
Can't quite place where I know him from.
Like, dude.
Okay, everyone, calm down. I'm gonna do a light cantrip to have some lights around us. Everyone, calm down. This is all part of the show, okay? I didn't realize you're all pussies, and we're gonna get this scared of it. I rented this guy. I paid him to do this
What
because he's
fuck?
like weird and shit. Like, I thought you guys would enjoy this. You're here at a metal concert. What the fuck do you think I...
Turn the
y'all are
music
pussies,
back
She
okay?
on.
says that
Try
Seth is going to
dance.
grab a person and fall down onto the ground with him and then cast probably fucking cause fear on him to make him fucking run the fuck away, to incite chaos even more so.
Bro, this dude looks like he's about to throw up, and I don't. He runs away.
What a
whoever the fuck I
pussy.
did that to has got to make a wisdom save, otherwise they're terrified of shit.
He's
and they're gonna
failed.
Scream and
He
run
failed.
The fuck away.
He's drugged out.
Fantastic. You're
He's
screaming
gone.
and run the fuck away.
Ah!
And he'll do that 3 more
this is
fucking times.
Crazy.
All right.
Then he's
Verbatim.
pulling Bianca back.
They
like,
all
off the
kind of
stage.
just go. They all begin running. They all begin panicking.
Agreed.
These people right beside him try to punch Sethric, but they miss, and then they all just dip.
I'd like to hit. Well, I mean, who am I gonna hit? The panther or the guy throwing up and looking weird?
Wait, am I being
guy,
attacked
yeah.
by the panther right now?
It's kind of just.
Oh, I gotcha.
I would like to punch Seth with the back of my sword that I always have on me, and not try to kill him, but try to knock him unconscious.
Go right ahead. But this woman stops you before you do. Don't do that. Don't. He's just having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, a lot of people paid for this, and if the party doesn't go well, I'm gonna have to reimburse them, and I don't like to lose money, so I get that he wants to have fun, and like on another day, I would be so up for it. But this is my party. You don't fuck with my party. So maybe step away before I lose my cool.
Uh,
Maybe, you know?
No, it's
Or maybe
As
stop
Seth
your
is
fucking friends.
yeah,
There's a
at
thought.
this point, I'm assuming that everybody's like running away.
everybody's like panicking. Everybody's running away.
Fantastic. So now that he sees that, he's gonna stand himself up in the druid craft, and then the fucking vines are gonna retract back into his mouth. He's gonna turn to Frost.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Fucking Frost? Who the fuck are you?
I'm Lionel.
What was that?
Lionel.
Okay, do you have to speak like that? Are you
He's gonna
having
kinda tilt
trouble
his head.
speaking? Because I have some medication for that.
Cool
If you
cat,
had
bro.
like issues with speaking. Yeah, Gavin, could you actually like take care of that? Like,
Yeah,
cool
can I
cat
get a
or
little help
whatever,
over
but he
here?
ate
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
melon.
got it. You see a gigantic fireball begin to appear in the middle of the air.
Okay, maybe not that. I'm right
No, you're
here.
good. Gavin's pretty good. He's pretty good at that. Don't worry about it. I was just gonna turn back to Seth.
You
So,
do that and Nix will eat you. He's pretty hungry.
hey, the fuck's your deal, dude? Like, I'm trying to be so fucking like I'm trying to be nice here, but I really am starting to lose my fucking shit, and I don't like to get violent. Actually, I do, but you look like you're already pretty messed up. So, give me
Maybe,
one
just
reason not to
maybe,
fucking punch you.
Where did
Maybe.
everyone go?
just maybe, not throw your fucking party in a cemetery.
This isn't a cemetery. This is next to the cemetery. This is public domain. I
Go
have
fuck
the right to
yourself,
do the
that's
party here.
ridiculous. You are near a place where people's families have died.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did one of your family people die here?
Technically, people don't die in the cemetery. They're delivered when they're dead, so
Okay,
nobody
thank you,
died
thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Bianca, why don't you get behind me for a second?
where did
I
everyone
think
go?
we all
Whoa,
just
look at all those colors.
Yeah, just stay right here for now.
Oh my god, she's such a partier. I love her.
I think we all just got on the wrong foot, and I think both sides have a whole issue with this.
I've been here on a anonymous tip.
He got fucking
There's,
destroyed. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm here on an anonymous tip. There's a person who wanted you people gone. You are making a
Oh.
party in a
Is that
place of
so?
worship.
Oh.
Families have died here. People
Uh-huh.
are mourning their lost ones here. And you fucking
I
party.
see. That's crazy,
Is your
man.
alcohol
I
that
attack.
fucking important to you?
That's crazy.
I take an attack.
Oh, what do you do?
I take an attack with my sword.
Roll attack. Roll to hit.
Where is my sword?
Uh-oh.
Do you have an idea where I can find my sword?
Yes. Inventory. Rapier.
Thank you.
You want to click the dice? There you
Yes,
go.
yes.
23 hits.
Oh,
Seth.
you
Oh,
like
roll
it.
damage first. You take 10 damage as the back of a rapier hits the back of your head.
Okay.
Well, it would hit the
Whoa
the
there.
head, kinda.
You really don't want to mess with this. She takes a step
You
back.
pompous people, all you want to do is talk about partying, not giving any respect for the dead, or anybody else's lives that might be affected. If If you want this fight, you have it.
Bro, you're creepy as fuck. Has anybody ever told you that?
Watch your tongue. You get what you ask for.
The fireball still hovering above his head.
Ben is currently tracing a thumb over each finger.
Maybe don't kill the panther. Hey man.
Unless it really
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you.
does anything.
But, you know.
Ben's gonna try and use strings of influence.
Alright, on who exactly?
On Setheric.
Seth,
It's gonna be
please
a wisdom saving throw.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Can I do anything?
Roll the wisdom saving throw.
20.
And beat it.
You feel something come over you, and you feel, I'm assuming, a sense of calm for the briefest of moments. But it shortly fades. So, are we gonna do this or not? If you launch that fireball, I will kill everyone here.
Look, we don't need to
You
do
prove my
this.
point even further if you do, you fucking lunatic. Do it. Prove me right. You don't give a damn about anything else. All the families that were affected. You don't fucking care.
Stop being
As
a
long as
white
there's not
knight,
all in
bro.
fucking
Like, what even happened to you?
Fuck you.
Dude, you're totally
Dude,
not
your
cool right
cat
now.
just mauled my friend. I think he's pretty justified for trying to protect her. Just a thought. Maybe you're not the vigilante you think you are. Maybe, just maybe, you're the asshole here.
Wait.
Just maybe you're a little more insensitive than you think.
Honestly,
Oh no, I'm pretty insensitive and you're an asshole.
Frost. Honestly, we could have picked out a better location.
Yeah, but it was pretty last minute and
Can I do something?
Yeah.
everyone
Since I
loves
got
the
stabbed in a
party.
spellcast.
Yeah, go right ahead. I was about to say that.
Absolutely. So
You
she
can-
just hit me, and then
even
the other
looking
person.
at you.
Yeah, that's
So
perfectly
you can
fine.
definitely get an attack on me.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll probably he's. I mean, I'm not gonna actually fight this chick. He'll probably just use cause fear on her, just so she can get the fuck out of his fucking face.
Go right
DC
ahead.
is 15.
I believe that is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Just 1 second.
We just could have picked out a better spot, but this was really the only spot that we could have gone short minute, but he's casting something.
Hold on,
How do
I
you
just gotta
cast cause fear?
find-
do you
Yeah,
do?
she turns her attention away. He's going to just his face is going to slightly morph into a horrific visage and scream out to her.
Flee. Run.
To cast a wisdom saving throw, go into your character sheet and click the wisdom word. Click saving throw.
I see. 1 second. I love the voice, by the way, just saying. Saving throw. Normal. Just wanted to see if
Fail. This guy is kind of scary.
So yeah, you have to run away from me. And
so I
that's it.
turn around and I see that you are just what is happening to your face again?
He has turned his face into a void of fucking necrotic energy, and his smile is stretched over his fucking face. He looks horrifying, and he's telling you to
Flee. Run from me.
That's pretty sick. Hey, can I hire you for
Okay,
something
that's
later?
crazy. Gavin, please protect me.
Okay. I think everything just got escalated way too quickly. I think it's only fair that we should probably move the party.
All right. I
No,
think we
you
should
can,
move the
we
party
can.
too.
Are you guys serious right now? Like, it's literally peeking out from behind Gavin. Are you guys like serious right now? Like, fucking, are you serious? We're gonna listen to this lunatic who's just, I don't know, something's wrong with him. We're gonna listen to him? Really? This is the guy you wanna listen to?
Well, they are all magically inclined, and they all know, regardless of whether or not you acknowledge it or not, the dead talk. They have souls.
And he's gonna look directly at Celine.
She nods. Honestly, we could have done this a better way, Seth. Stand down for now.
You know what? How about someone suggest a better spot? Do you have any ideas? Magic Man?
I don't give a fuck about your party, just don't put it here.
Hey, wait.
Whatever.
Can we use your orphanage? That's fine, right? Like, if we sneak in the middle of the night, there should be nobody there. Is that?
Yes, what about the orphanage?
Yeah, the orphanage might work.
Do you see the irony?
Hey, now you're
Hey, man,
green.
shut up.
I mean, clearly you would be fine with the orphanage, isn't that right, Frost?
Actually, yeah, I'd be pretty fine with the orphanage.
All right, I guess we can move it to the orphanage. But before that, who the fuck are you?
Are you referring to me?
Yeah,
Oh, they call me Nunya.
none of your what?
None of your fucking business.
Wow,
You really walked into that one.
You're
I did, huh?
the cleverest, Poppy.
Whatever. Here, how about you just take a whiff of this? She kind of extends like a pipe towards you.
He'll actually take it.
Just take a puff.
Before he does, he's gonna smell the pipe.
It smells like
like yeast or
rainbows, whatever that would smell like.
Okay, yeah, he'll just take a puff then.
You begin to feel calm. Actually, roll me a Constitution saving throw first. I'm assuming you don't drink, right?
I mean, he doesn't really care about self-preservation, so
Okay.
as you can see from his everything. 20.
Psych, I lied. You don't feel shit. This kind of weak.
Yeah, he's gonna just toss it back to her.
You need more. Or a sedative. It's not effective.
Wow, that's... You could handle your shit. This guy ain't bad.
Yeah, for the fact that he fucking looks like that and just fucking ruined my party. Can I look around and see if the guests are still here? I mean, I see them, but
They're still there. Right now, they're just running around.
okay. No, I wanted to touch the panther. Okay, never mind.
Honestly, y'all, I feel like we should call it quits. It's a long night. Y'all have a day after.
What time is it?
It's about to be
Wait.
2 a.m.
No, are you seriously? 2 a.m. We're gonna call a party quits? Kind of party ends at 2 a.m. Parties start at 2 a.m. Okay,
But
Let's
honestly,
do what Poppy said.
it's kind of like late, and we do have that whole entrance ceremony tomorrow, and then it's gonna be recorded, and then everybody's gonna do the wabba dabba dabba da stuff. Right?
Ugh,
Great, I
right,
agree.
And
that's
wait,
true.
don't you have that thing you need to prepare for? You know, the
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
you need to go like there early or
Fine.
something, or at least show
Didn't
up?
even get to play one song, dude. This blows. Like, I know it's my party, but this party blows. She kicks a mic stand.
It's fine. I mean, you'll find some use for it later. Bianca just
Fine,
goes back.
whatever.
I'm
Can
sure
I
you'll
sleep
be
in
able
one
to
of you
ruin.
guys' house?
I'm sure you'll be able to ruin more public venues like orphanages later.
You can come over
Yeah,
to
and I'm sure you
mine.
Bianca, let's just
Wait, like
get
real? For real?
Yeah, sure. You can chill out on one of the
Oh.
coffee tables.
Great! I mean,
Ooh.
sleeping at a coffee table just suits me fine.
Here, let's go ahead and get you back. You're not doing great.
What do you
Wait, so is
mean?
that
She
offer
gags.
still open then?
No, I'm gonna bring her over to a nearby bush.
She starts
I'm not
throwing up.
sure. I'm not sure if if I'm sleeping at their house or whatever. Like, did she mean that?
Sorry, Frosty can't hang out with me. Bye.
Wow, fuck you, Gavin!
Damn.
Dude, I got shit to do.
Xavier? Come on, guys. You guys are are you guys gonna make me go home? Seriously?
Nah.
Do whatever you want.
You're
You gotta
literally
do.
walking away as you're saying that.
Nah.
Xavier! You guys fucking like, fine, I'll go home. To mommy and daddy dearest, whatever. Hey man, maybe and she's gonna look at Seth. Maybe like next time just don't fucking hang out at fucking cemeteries. That's weird. She's gonna touch the panther and then walk away.
That's crazy
Wait,
how
wait,
you made a
wait.
party at the cemetery.
Wait.
Bianca,
You can come over. We got space. That's fine, right, Vin? I think that's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
You can come over.
Okay, great. See? Everything works out.
Nice meeting you,
Gonna-
by the way.
No, over here.
Oh,
Bye, y'all.
why? Every single time someone throws up at me. Every single party. But oh well. Okay, Crystal. Okay, Poppy. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
And so, the day ends. Vin, Frost, and Bianca head back to the coffee shop. Thyra goes back to the orphanage. Seth, you go back home with Nyx and Celine. A day passes. Today is
Bianca
now
just
the
sleep in a
day.
coffee shop.
Yes. Today
Cool.
is the day. The first day you set foot on Einstroth Academy. You enter the commencement foyer. Seems that people are already here. The first to arrive is Frost and Vin.
Actually, Frost does have to meet with her stepdad in the morning.
Correction. Just Vin.
Mm-hmm.
Vin, you enter this commencement foyer a little bit later than the rest. Why were you late?
Reason that I'm giving to everyone else, or the real reason?
The real reason.
Part of it was intentional. I wanted them to take note of me specifically. People pay less attention to those who show up on ones who arrive extremely early, but even more so to the late comers. but part of it was also just not quite being, despite my promise, say goodbye to Bianca. During the entire way here, I've not stopped pulling out my phone, texting Bianca, putting it away, pulling it back out a minute later to text her again.
Bianca, as you enter the building, says to you, I really care for you, and I know you'll do your best, but if things don't work out and you need somewhere to escape to, you know where to go, right?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bianca leaves.
Can I reach for her at the last second?
You do so. He turns
Bianca?
around. Yeah?
Go silent for about 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm just gonna lean in and quickly kiss her.
She looks surprised.
Sorry, I had to do that before I went in.
No, that was great. Yeah. Not gonna lie, because you did that, it is gonna hurt a bit more later.
I know.
But she walks away.
And I pull up my phone one last time, just watching her for a bit, texting, see you soon. Hit send, put it away, and walk inside.
You walk inside. There are plenty of students here. You also notice 2 automaton guards guarding the entrance. In the corner, you see a camera. An automaton with a camera-like head. It looks at you, quickly glances over you, then turns away in a swivel motion. Whatever you are planning for today will have to be done meticulously.
All right.
The next person to arrive. Frost. On the way here, you were stuck on a car ride with Theo, your stepdad.
Yep.
He was the entire reason you got to Einstroth Academy. You weren't necessarily wealthy. Your parents, your blood-related ones at least, never really went to Einstroth. But Theo did, and as he was looking to better your life, somehow he got you inside the academy. Seems to be well respected here. But you don't really care about that. What you really, really care about is ruining his name.
Yep.
He opens the door for you as you exit out the limo/carriage, and he says, I'll be in the booth. I'll watch the entire commencement ceremony. This is a new chance for you, Frost.
Is that a warning?
No, it is not. I can tell how you feel about me. And I think some of it is deserved. But I really hope you take this chance to better yourself.
Yeah, well, don't count on it.
Frost,
I'm gonna go smoke for a bit. Is that okay with you? Or do I need your
Frost.
permission to go smoke?
Frost, you don't need my permission anytime. You could do whatever you want, as long as you be safe. And you don't make a mistake you'll regret.
The only thing I'll ever regret, and I've ever regretted, is ever being close to you and calling you uncle.
Yeah, but
And then she's gonna walk away. She's not even gonna listen to him.
Frost, he stands next to the carriage for a bit, and he just watches your back. You could feel his gaze. He opens the door and enters. And he leaves. You loiter outside the building and you notice the next person who comes in. She is alone. Thyra. You arrive late as well. Why were you late?
She lost track of time when she was trying to waking up and getting ready. And
Thyra, you wake up and the alarms have passed 3 times. The orphanage director is furiously knocking on your door. Syra, Syra, Syra. It's time for you to go. Wake up.
of course, late on the first day. And she hurriedly gets ready.
Outside the orphanage is an Alexio Tech vehicle waiting for you. You know Alexio Tech to be one of the companies sponsoring your orphanage. Although the CEO is not here. He has sent a vehicle for you.
What power can get you, really?
A butler
How
opens the door, you hop in, and you drive off. Coming into the building, you notice Frost, leaning up against the wall, smoking something.
I thought you didn't do those things.
What do you mean?
I thought you didn't drink or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't drink, but I do vape. Want?
No thanks.
Alright. I mean, it's pretty much really nothing. This was made specifically to not have any kind of magic properties to it. It's just pretty much smoking juice.
Okay, that's great then. That's good for you.
No, it's really not. It still fucks up my, because you are breathing in just air that is not really air, but at least it doesn't do like any like magical things to me. It's not like drugs or snuff or like alcohol. Anyways, what's up with you? What happened yesterday? Kind of left pretty boozed, so didn't really check up on you. Was
You're
very bad
good.
party.
You're good. It's fine. Honestly, it was just not the day. But
Yeah, tell me about it. I swear to God, if I see that fucking green dude again.
I mean, to be fair, it was okay. It was a bad spot.
Okay, I
I was
guess.
just
Yeah, that's true. But you could have just nicely asked for us to leave. Wouldn't have said no.
You're
Like
right
I
though.
know I
That's true.
look like this and I act like this, but I'm not an unreasonable person. Like if someone tells me something, I get into trouble when people choose violence with me. I'm a very non-violent person, to be honest.
I was actually gonna ask if you wanted to walk in together, just that way we don't get stared at too much.
Um, How long is it until the ceremony starts again?
About to be 30 minutes.
Okay. And once we go in, that's it, right? Like,
Once you go in, that's it.
yeah. Actually, I'm gonna look around and do a perception check to see if I see any other students loitering around.
Yes, you do. Sethric,
Okay.
why were you late?
He spent a fair amount of time getting extra food for Nyx and patting and scratching Nyx, saying,
You did an exceptional job. Thank you. And Celine, even though I know you are against everything, I appreciate it. I just hope that the Gravekeeper keeps up on their end of the deal.
Well, if they don't, I can do something about it. Nyx kind of nudges up against you. By the way, about yesterday, I get why you did that. But honestly, I was a little bit unnerved. As your master, I don't want you to go down the path I did. I want you to be better than me, and honestly, I think you should care more about yourself and to treat other people nicer.
You make well enough points, but I feel like you forget yourself sometimes. You don't give yourself enough credit. Your status alone is enough for me to idolize over.
My status is the reason why... No. Seth, I got betrayed because I thought I was better than everyone else. I treated them badly.
You're not 100% wrong, though.
Don't make my mistake.
Fine.
Alright, let's go.
I know. Before you say anything, a cell phone, I'll get it for you.
Thank you. You stop by a nearby electronics store hosted by Mythos Media. You grab a phone and you give it to Celine. She looks at you with glee. She takes the present very warmly. She smiles, an eerie smile, but a smile nonetheless, and begins to unravel
before he
how
gives it
that
to her,
works.
he's gonna put his number in there as an emergency contact.
Perfect. Let me write that down.
And then he's gonna just give it to her.
Thank you, Seth. That's one of our packs done. I will reiterate
Hold on,
this.
before you go fucking nuts with this, let me be clear. I
Right.
don't want to see anything about you on any fucking social media site. Is that clear? I
What
don't
if...
want any weird shit happening.
Fine. I can do that.
I would like to stay as insidious and quiet as possible. I need less people knowing about me, not more. I think you would like the same, right?
Yes.
Alright, that's it. Go
Don't want to
fucking
be
crazy.
discovered. Alright, she takes it. She starts unraveling how this shit works. And you soon come before Einstroth Academy. At least this first building. And you see Syra and Frost loitering outside. They seem to be looking around. And you lock eyes with Frost.
I immediately spit out some of the the mixed vape with spit that I have in my mouth. Just spit it.
care about your perception of me. Do as you must.
I think we all just...
Sorry? She starts looking around. Am I fucking crazy to think that you're the problem here?
It's over. We shouldn't be blaming anybody now. It's done.
Actually, hold on. Okay. How are you here in Einstroth? How did you get here?
To be honest with you, I barely understand myself.
Okay then. Well, just so you know. Okay, hold on. What was you said, what was your name? Not the stupid joke that you made with my friend that I didn't fall for, by the way, because I knew where it was going. Not that stupid joke. Your actual name. What's your actual name?
Fine. My name is Seth.
Oh,
You see at the corner of your eye,
okay.
Celine kind of smiles.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. I see. Yeah, I heard about you. We all know that we're all outcasts here, right? Why did I say that in the first place? We all know that we're all outcasts here, right?
Yes, you guys know that no matter where you go, you are always a little bit different from everyone else. They look at you weird.
No, like the actual class.
Oh yeah,
We all
you
know we're
definitely,
in
you guys
A,
are gonna
so
be in
yeah.
each other's
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah. Okay, so you and I are in the same class, so let's just get some ground rules clear. If you have an issue with me, dude, don't ruin my party. Just come say it to my face and we'll handle it. You cool with that?
Fine. But I do get a temper at times, so excuse me if I act on that.
Fine, whatever. We all got a temper. It's fine. I'll let it go because of your cute cat, and she's gonna get
Alright,
close
that's
to the
great. We all made up. Thank God. I was also gonna, Syra takes out a hand in front of Seth. And I'm calling for a dap up. I'm so sorry. Sorry, hold on. I was actually pretty honorable, honestly. What you said back there in the party, and I respect that. And then
Don't get used to it. It's a one-time thing.
there's no shame in that though.
Whatever.
You're gonna leave me hanging?
I'm not familiar with this gesture.
You just take out your hand and you know.
He will
Just
take out
follow
his
the lead.
hand, look at it, and then put his hand directly on top of hers.
Like this.
Almost.
Yeah, that wasn't ever. She's gonna whisper to Celine. Is he? Does he go out often?
Go out? Not really. But he's a good
I
kid.
see.
He's just had a past.
Syra's now
Okay.
gonna start trying to make like a handshake with Seth.
Okay, well, I'm
Do
glad
I
you guys
ball my
get
hand
along.
like this, or I'm confused.
Syra starts like moving the hands back and forth to like make a pattern, and then snaps at the end.
What?
That's
Do
how
I
you.
snap at the beginning of the middle portion? Does it matter?
No. I always do it by the end, but next time you gotta get better at that though, for sure.
Right, I'll practice.
The guy doesn't know how to do a handshake, and we're already getting into patterns. It's so funny.
Don't worry, we're gonna work on that.
Okay, well, are you guys gonna go in? Because I kind of have to do some shit before we do that. Before we go in, but you guys could go in, I guess. Just like, what is it, like 25 minutes till it starts? Why do we gotta be in there already? You know?
I guess. I just.
I assume there's some type of formality or paperwork involved.
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
get
pretty
you gotta
sure
get your
that.
robes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I guess I can always just. But so just so you guys know, um, if you guys were looking forward to this, like I dig your vibe, Syra, and Seth. I guess you're fine. I guess I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, if you guys are looking forward to this, don't, because it's not gonna go well. She's just gonna smirk.
What do you mean by that?
Just saying. I get a little bit of a feeling that things aren't gonna go as planned.
You've got that glint in your
Right.
eye.
It's fine. The school is a tool to meet my ends.
I mean, I thought you were gonna say the school is a tool, and I was gonna get right on, like, you were gonna get like 3 points up at least in my book. But I mean, yeah, I guess that's cool too. They care, like, exploit the system, you know?
Okay, so how about you guys do what you do? I'm head in. Does anyone
You
come
don't
in
want.
with me?
Come on, Syra. You sure you don't wanna hang?
Depends on what you're planning to do.
Oh, I'm sure we can work something out. Well, like I've seen the video. You seem like. Why did you do that to that kid? Just so I understand what basis we're on right now.
Wait, what are you referring to?
Oh, you don't know? Syra shoved the shallow bow up a kid's ass.
Remarkable. That is impressive.
Honestly, he was
Yeah,
just
I would
talking
show
shit.
you, but I don't have a phone. Oh, he was talking shit. But what?
A fitting response. Well done.
Just know he had it coming. But
Okay,
as
then.
of now, I'm
Mhm.
supposed to be turning away from that and avoid
Yeah, but
such
it's not
conflict.
fun to do things we're supposed to. And also, if they have it coming, they have it coming. And I mean, have you all heard the rumors about the student council? I'd say they need a little bit of a taking down a peg, if you know what I mean.
Agreed.
Yes, I
I
heard.
hate pompous people.
I read that they all come from. Most of them come from pretty wealthy backgrounds. One is the heiress to some mythos. That's the story we went to, right, Seth?
I believe so. Yes.
And the other one is some sort of pharmaceutical company. They all seem pretty well off.
Oh, they're not just well off. They're well off, they're respected, they're looked up to. One of them is even like idolized. She's like a celebrity or something. The fucking president of the student council or something. She's like some kind of celebrity. People love her. And I can tell you, that girl is definitely stuck up as fuck. And I am not here for that. She needs to know her place. She's just a student like us. Why does she get all these privileges? Huh? Just because she's rich?
Vin, you recognize muffled voices behind the entrance door.
Making my way
There she,
back towards
has a
it.
show or something. Never really seen it before, but
I saw some snippets at the show called That's So Harlow. It's quite a delightful show.
You're telling me they got a show about her?
Yeah.
Vin, you hear
Guaran-
Cyrus' voice through this door.
Guaranteed, there's gotta be something going on. Rich people always have something going on.
Do I know if I'm allowed to step back out the doors briefly, or?
You're allowed to open it, and you're allowed to step back outside as long as you are inside
Okay.
later.
Got it. Well, hearing the familiar voices, I'm gonna go ahead and open the door and peek out. Oh,
Oh, Vin!
wasn't expecting to see you all here.
Good evening.
And so the lover joins us.
The what?
You've
The
come
lover.
alone.
Yeah, where's your little thing?
Yeah, how is Bianca? Kinda had to scoot real quick today. Is she feeling better?
Bianca's doing better. Just she had to head back when I went inside.
Oh, that must be
So-
tough for you. You must hate that.
Well, I mean, this is an opportunity you can't really pass on, so here I am.
Trouble at paradise, I see.
If
I
you
wasn't
say
expecting
so.
I wasn't expecting to see you all here.
Yeah, we're
Just
just
catching up.
talking.
No more fighting.
For now, yes.
Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna glance back towards the interior and step out properly.
We were just discussing how much we hate the people that come from very affluent backgrounds. What say you?
Well, a person doesn't really have much choice in their background, but it's what they choose to do with what they're given.
What if the person chooses to exploit the system that they were born into and just act like a stuck-up bitch?
Well, I guess it's up to someone else to take them down, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It is up to someone else to take them down.
Honestly, I think they just need to take them down. Just a peg. Just a peg.
I think a very public event where the spotlight is on those people would be the perfect opportunity to just send a little message.
It seems that you already have something planned. Do you?
What have you got in mind?
Can I just real quick roll an insight check to see if everyone here is down, even though I think they are, but still,
Go right
we
ahead.
just met. Just gotta cover my bases, guys. No.
Does a
No.
fair, it's fair.
DC of 13 sound fine for everyone?
That's fine.
Yeah.
They seem totally down. Or
Great.
maybe not. You're not sure.
You know what? I'm actually I'm not that great at reading people at first glance anyways because I'm so complex myself. So other people are complex, so I'm gonna trust my gut here and be like, okay guys, but maybe let's not talk about it like right at the entrance. Maybe like let's circle around the campus.
I'm thinking perhaps just as a show of good faith, since we're all friends now, perhaps we crash someone else's party.
Yeah.
I think it is a good
I mean-
idea.
I mean, I like what you did yesterday, except it was done to my party, so that wasn't so good. But, you know, that definitely does get some action into someone's party. And who doesn't like a little bit of action, right?
Agreed.
I look at the other two to see if they're down.
I think if we're going to be doing this, we should properly introduce ourselves. I know I've mentioned my name at the party, but I might properly introduce myself. I'm Vin Weil. How do you do?
Are you like taking out your hand, or are you just?
Glancing at everyone, seeing if anyone is wanting to shake hands, but not making an immediate move for it.
Syra tries to dap you up. I'm so sorry.
A what?
Instead of trying to go for a handshake, or like you have your hand out, yeah?
I mean, hands kind of like partially out, but not actually reaching for anyone's hand in particular.
Syra goes for like a high five, or like tries to slap your hand, comes back, and then does a fist pump, and then snaps at the end.
Then we'll go in for the fist bump once she does.
Yeah, I'm still working
You
on that one,
really
kiddo.
love
I don't
those,
understand
huh?
the school of that magic.
What was that, Seth?
The school of that magic? What?
I'm still working on that one too. I still don't understand the school of that magic.
Oh! Yeah, no, that's not as... It's...
Oh, it's it's
Um,
not a spell. I don't know what you're.
Oh no.
But the hand gesture,
well,
I thought.
I'm not
No,
casting any spells, bro. I swear.
Oh, that's
it's more of a... It's more of a,
When
like,
I
a
do
cool
that.
thing. It's more of like a friendship thing of like, oh, you're cool and I'm cool, and so we're cool with each other, and you do this thing that just... I don't know. But it's not a school of You'll get it. You'll eventually get it. Don't worry.
Everyone eventually gets it.
Yeah, I personally can't do that because my hands are smaller than everyone else's. So I usually just don't do that. So you're good. You don't have to learn it.
You see behind you, more students, more late students begin to appear, heading towards the door.
Um,
Maybe we should
do I
head
see
inside
anyone?
and find a private room or something.
just a heads up. There are weird camera face people inside, so if you're planning on doing anything, you might want to be careful about it.
Those
Speaking of
cameras
which-
can't be everywhere. For instance, the bathroom, or private dormitory. Perhaps we'll discuss more there.
Are there
Um,
private rooms here?
Let's go look.
There seems to be private rooms in here. Mainly for vanity stuff. Since everybody is
Mm.
recorded, the school has prepared some rooms for where people can fix themselves up today.
Mm-hmm.
GM,
Yes,
you said there are more students coming in that are late?
correct.
Ben's been sort of tracing that similar thread pattern around their fingers for a bit and is going to try to strings of influence a couple of them over time as they're going inside to get some rumors going.
Okay. Sure.
Let me double check the ability because I think it only lasts a minute, but they aren't aware of whatever I do. Okay. Wisdom saving throw from at least 2 people.
All right. One moment. Let me open their character sheets. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. 1. Wisdom saving throw. 2.
So the first one, not seeing the second one yet.
All right. Oh no.
Did
Not
I break
now.
it?
They rolled an 11.
Okay. Second one's a failure. And I'm going to mentally issue commands or suggestions to the target. I'm going to have this person that I did successfully put under my influence start speaking about, oh, the student council has been offering some money for randomly come on stage and making things more exciting, but they're keep it
Right.
hush-hush. I'm trying to get rumors to spread a little bit. That person spread that by walking inside with them.
Okay.
Okay, shall we go in?
Yeah, we gotta go look for our perfect spot.
think I've done
Also,
what I need to.
DM,
Yes.
I am kind of looking for someone that I would know based on like just general description from Indigo's letters, like a friend of his or something.
Correct.
Someone that he's told me about to talk to.
I remember.
So if I do see him, yeah, thank you.
Once you guys enter, you see that there are 2 automaton guards guarding the entrance. You also see a couple spread out throughout this room. You also see this one other automaton figure with a camera mounted on his head. It seems to look at you and then sweep and swivel to the other side. Always monitoring. Where do you go?
Ah. Is there any private areas where people can go that we'd know of?
Over here seems to be some vanity rooms. There's another over here. This leads to what seems to be just tables and entrance towards the wings. Over here seems to be the bathroom. This doorway seems to be the entrance to the commencement hall.
The vanity rooms, does it seem like there's people there already?
You see some people kind of just walk in and out. Seems that this one is relatively empty.
Shall we go to that room?
Just silent nod. Seth's gonna walk over to
Seth.
Nyx real quick.
Nyx,
Yes.
wait here for the moment. I'll come back to get you in a moment. I would like you to keep an eye on the perimeter for a second.
Nyx plops down exactly here and turns into a loaf.
Yeah, just not directly in front of the door, so people have to jump over her.
She slightly moves.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lead the way.
I'm sorry, you were saying Frost.
Oh, actually, I was gonna suggest that Nyx, if that's okay with you, could like look out in front of the vanity room so we know that no one like tries to come in, because I'm assuming they are public rooms for people. But this also works out. You seem to be having your thing with Nyx where he can watch stuff for you, so this works out.
She.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I thought that there was a bit of a cool vibe there. No wonder.
She's lovely. Let's go.
Yeah, she's great. Let's go. Vin, could you lead the way? You seem to have your things pretty.
As you walk into this main entrance room, or main foyer, you notice some people glancing at you, taking note of your appearance. They seem to know your reputation, for they have this look about them. They seem to be looking down on all of you.
Frost just gives the middle finger to anyone who dares look at them in a weird way, and to the ones who are just looking warily, she'll just smirk, bask in the reputation she very much worked for.
You entered
Where
You
roughly
entered
are these
this
stairs coming from?
vanity
Sorry.
room, and it seems to be empty. Repeat that?
I was gonna say, where roughly are these stairs coming from?
Which stairs?
The looks
The
of
people.
judgment.
These two definitely gave you a
Those two.
somewhat nasty look.
Got it.
These two were more curious. These two just merely walked in the way of where they were looking.
Hmm.
But these two most definitely.
Okay.
Someone's already got our attention.
Seems that
Yeah,
way.
well, they better keep that attention to themselves.
Is what you were saying about a specific plan?
Oh, yeah. There's no one. I see someone in the other vanity room. They can't hear us, right?
I think that's me. Sorry.
No, like
This
at the
person
top.
seems to be
There's no-
sleeping.
Okay,
Perception check.
will do. Come on, perception. You're one of my good things.
Nice.
All right, nat 20.
This
Everything.
person seems
He's
to be
asleep. Mhm.
this person seems to be shaking their leg anxiously. They are not asleep, but simply laying their head down on the vanity table. You can hear him muttering, and he says, Jasper, you deserve to be here. You deserve to be right here. Nobody will hurt you. No one. It won't bother you. You won't get bullied anymore.
Hey, man.
Hi. Sorry,
you
are you
recognize me?
using this? Bye. Disregarding what you said.
I just walk, fly behind him until he leaves.
Sorry about that. Please don't hurt me.
You're all good. Okay, now that that's gone. So, I was kind of thinking that, with all the elegance and glamour of this ceremony, it could use a little bit of sparkles. And so I kind of prepared these. And she's gonna take out a bunch of small circle bombs that are just shining with glittery energy.
Glitter bombs.
And what is your plan to do with these exactly?
Well, not that I'm proud of it, but I am privy to some information. And so I do know that usually the way that the ceremony works is that everyone talks, everyone gives speeches, and then by the end, the most important person wraps it up. Now, I was kind of thinking that at the time that the last person is gonna talk and wrap things up in such a perfect little way, I'm gonna mess up their perfect little speech by having these 8 bombs explode on their head and a lot of sparkles just cover the whole thing. And then at the end, at the bottom of the stage, those bombs will magically spell "fuck you, Einstroth." I wanted it to be like you got frosted up because that's kind of my thing, but I did hear that we could get in serious trouble, and I'm planning to do a lot of trouble here, so I guess I shouldn't get caught immediately.
I'm all for staying incognito, but something like this, I can't help myself.
Well, I was thinking that it was pretty weak, but if you guys were to help, I'm pretty sure we can make a good show. And I love a good show.
Honestly,
Go ahead.
Honestly, with what Seth did last night, I think we should do something similar with that. Strike some fear into the hearts of the students.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I do this type of thing solo every fucking year in school, but perhaps With help, this might be fun.
Already got something in motion. Well, the biggest problem with these people is that they come from status and they can flaunt it without much consequence, right? I may have already put something out there to make use of that. A rumor of sorts.
A rumor?
Yeah, I can get into people's heads pretty easily, so I may have dropped an idea in one of those students that was walking in right when we did. So we'll have some people that are going to be coming on stage for some unruly interruptions under the impression that they're going to get paid by the student council.
That's great.
Oh, that's great.
If anything, maybe we should continue those rumors, or would you let them avoid that?
Probably best if it doesn't get traced back to us.
Yeah, I also don't think anyone want to hear things from us. It seems like everyone already has an idea on us. Honestly, judging a book by its cover is so stupid, but of course that's what happens in Einstroth. Ugh.
You need power to influence people, I suppose.
So, what will you do?
I'd say Vin's thing would be the beginning of issues, and then right at that point, I think would Seth's thing work out then? Because I feel like my
Perhaps.
thing is pretty tame and
At
shouldn't
the
be
end.
yeah, it should be at the end. So
Perhaps me and Celine and Nix could run the same operation that we did at that party. Here, but on a little bit of a grander scale.
I can probably help you guys with that. The question is, how are we gonna do this secretly? Incognito.
I could probably spread a few more rumors myself, but again, probably be best if we didn't do this as a group.
yeah, I do think that we shouldn't be seen together until the time of the ceremony, so that even if they do happen to trace it back to one of us, it's not all of us that are busted.
I like the sound of this.
I can also turn invisible, which is kind of how I plan to put these bombs on the stage anyways, because I can't throw them at them or else I'll be caught.
Celine has her methods as well.
I can help with whatever you need me to do.
My thought process was having Nix fuck with the wiring. Maybe tamper with the microphone. Give me control. Using my laptop or my phone. And perhaps I would tamper with the voices that would echo through. That seems more of my speed.
We can do something about that. I'm sure Nyx will be able to get past everyone very silently. And about that microphone, I believe I can help with that. But who will be going first?
I can't guarantee when my stuff is going to happen. It's all up to whether or not people will take up this opportunity. And with how expensive it is to get into Einstroth to begin with, I'm sure some people are going to be strapped for cash.
Well, how about we decide on a sign? If Vin's people do come up on stage before the end of it, then that should be our sign. But if not, and for some reason no one goes up on stage, then we could have a sign of ourselves to do, kind of like how you did yesterday, Seth. You know, when you gave a sign to Celine.
Right. signal, but yes, of course. I think that'd be a good idea. All things considered.
I could maybe fuck up a bit of things backstage, just as a distraction, so that they think that's what's gonna happen, and something that gets fixed real quick. But that will be our sign.
I think we should probably keep in mind is we're probably all going to be standing out there in the open during the ceremony. They're probably going to be watching us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So we need to prepare everything beforehand.
of course. I want to be in the crowd and seeing everything as it goes down. Don't want to miss a thing.
Syra, did you have anything you wanted to do?
It's more like aiding you guys in your certain aspects, but don't worry. I'll ensure that your plans will come into fruition.
No,
But I'll
now you have to have some small ambition. Something that you would want. Don't you want to give them a little bit of just a taste of
Yeah,
what
as
you're
a
capable of?
musician. As a musician, you like the spotlight, so you should have a little bit of it, even if it's just between us, which does kind of suck.
Unfortunately, I think all the things I was planning to do will cause too much attention. So I'll have to keep that in the back pocket for now.
Sure. I mean, we're here to cause a lot of issues. This is not going to be the end of it.
How long do you think we have before the ceremony starts?
By this time, 15 minutes have passed. More students have
So,
come
like
in,
15?
and you see in the windows, or rather, you hear them first. You hear an airship land outside the building. You hear fanfare. And you hear the following words. Harlow Astoria is here. Please make way.
They're here.
And with
I
that,
look over to them and roll my eyes.
we end the session.
Hey,
DM.
we did it.
May I request one last
We
thing?
did do it.
Go right ahead, Vin.
With everything about to be set into motion, Vin's gonna pull out their phone and finally text their mom and actually hit send this time. But they're going to send, "Hi Mom, I'm sorry for not texting or calling or visiting. I miss you. I just entered Einstroth. Ceremony is starting soon. I can talk more later. Love you."
You hit send, and at that exact moment, you see a reply being made. But then it is deleted.
Turn off my phone and put it back in my pocket.
Would anyone else like to do something?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Seth is going to just kind of mutter something to Celine.
I know that you are trying to set me onto the right course, and I'm going to make a legitimate effort, but I think I have more in common with some of these people than I'm initially inclined to believe. So, if you would help me, perhaps we can make some allies here.
Safety in numbers is good. Do what you want. I'll still be by your side.
Alright. I'll tell Nyx the same soon and give him the rundown. I'm sure she has her own thoughts about this, and I want to be as transparent as possible with my ambitions.
As long as you'll give her treats later, I believe she'll be fine, but I'll tell her anyways. Good luck.
Right, thank you.
Mm. Oh, that was nice. Sorry
Anyone
for my
else?
cursor moving around. Yeah. Just two things. One, I would like to, while all this thing is happening about Harlow, that's when I would like to try to get in stage and plant my bombs like at the top, carry style. And also those automatons. Can I get a sense for if they could bypass invisibility?
No, they cannot.
They cannot. Okay, then that will be what I will do. I'll just turn invisible and do that while Harlow is gaining attention and stuff. And other than that, just looking for the person to talk to. But other than that, all good.
All right. Syra?
Oh, are we like gonna do the ceremony already, or are we gonna have a session for that?
That will be taking place later.
Because
One
I
last
wanted,
thing. Okay, well, after she's done.
because I wanted to do like some course of disruption during it. So should I save that for next session?
We can talk about it off stream.
Okay, got it. Lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. Some people are watching the stream right now. You don't want them to hear it.
That's what I was wondering. I
Looking
was
at
like,
you guys.
I had to make sure. Yeah.
And so, does anyone else want to do something?
If nobody else has a thing, Seth has one last thing.
Go ahead.
Seth, like as they're kind of wrapping up the conversation, he's gonna kind of pull Frost to the side.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
You can see him kind of like struggling to kind of like say anything. He's literally like stretching his neck, trying to like itch words out of his mouth.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry about your party.
Oh, Frost is just gonna start very much mirroring his actions and just fiddling. Oh, yeah. No, it's cool, man. Like I'm sorry about like Gavin was being a dick, and I just I didn't realize that I didn't think ahead and didn't realize that we would be bothering people. I just kind of showed up and it was in that location. Like that's not an excuse, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be more respectful of like dead people and stuff from now
It's
on.
fine. I appreciate that, but I also did it because I made an arrangement with someone and it was important to me. So, thank you for understanding that.
You do. Okay, I dig that. Okay, like I thought it was because of like the dead people thing, but since you did do an arrangement with someone, I dig that, and just we're cool, man. We're chill. I dig your vibe or whatever, you know.
Alright, fine. Just making that clear.
Yeah.
Promise that
Also,
try to be a better person here.
no, I'm hoping you'll be a bad person. But you know.
If I stick around with you, maybe that'll be the nature.
Oh yeah, stick around with me, man, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. And she's gonna like take her hand and just fist bump his hand and just be like, and also we can just do that since that whole like pattern thing is a bit hard for both of us. We can just do this.
He'll just copy the gesture.
Like that.
See? Easy.
Alright. Understood.
And so,
Mm.
in 15 minutes, the entrance ceremony to Einstroth Academy will commence.